I think we should just jump right into it. I don't think I'm gonna do like a proper intro to this, but yeah, just ranking every single Kamen Rider, just the main ones. I'm not gonna do any extras. So main Kamen Riders. First one, obviously, you can't start ranking without talking about Kamen Rider Ichigo. Ichigo is just about like the best Kamen Rider design, because Ichigo I think is a very good first Kamen Rider. Like, there's nothing wrong with this. This is something that really needs to be improved upon. I like everything that I'm seeing here. The boots are really good, the gloves, the belt is things about this. The chest armor is really good. The helmet is iconic. I love it. Deserves his own tier, because I feel like every single main Kamen Rider should at least live up to the example that is Ichigo. So that's why he gets his own tier. The next one, the second Kamen Rider, I think is an S tier, because it's nothing too crazy, nothing wild. The biggest difference I feel like is the belt. It looks a lot more thick than Ichigo's. There's a lot more red going on here, because obviously the boots, the gloves, red. I like it. It's still really good. It's just an S tier, because it's just Ichigo with just some minor tweaks to it. Now, the real biggest change is Kamen Rider V3. I don't really like this one, as unfortunately as maybe some people get mad at me for. I don't really like the design as much as the main two. I think the main problem with me is just that the belt goes up way too high, I think. And I don't like that you can pretty much see the shirt or whatever of the actor just like right there. That's just I don't know, that looks a little bit too goofy for me. I do like the colors. They're really good. The helmet is something that I think needs to grow on me a bit more. I don't like it too much. I like his more modern design from Kamen Rider Next, that movie. I like that one better. The belt, I still really like it. The belt's really nice. I say it works for me. Everything else is just, I feel like it's just somewhat of a step down from Ichigo, but it's still a really good design. Just not my cup of tea personally. Now, the next one, I think I might get some people mad at me for this one. Rider Man. I do not like this design at all. I really don't. I think that's a D tier. It's way too goofy. The helmet doesn't help it at all. Like, the eyes, it just makes it look too weird. The design of the outfit itself is cool. I guess it's taking some aspects of Ichigo and I guess some aspects of V3, trying to mix them all together, but it doesn't really work. This triangle shape right here, I don't really like it. It just doesn't make sense there. I get what they're trying to go for with the belt. There's a triangle shape on the belt, triangle shape on the helmet, trying to put triangles there, but it just doesn't work for me. It doesn't work. The yellow scarf is also just like, it doesn't blend well with all the other colors, in my opinion. I feel like this is just not my cup of tea. I don't like it. It's not my thing. That's just how I feel about that guy in particular. Now, the next one on the list, I think, is Kamen Rider X. Kamen Rider X, I actually really like this design. Design's really good. I love it. I want to say it's like an S tier, but it's definitely an A tier design. Some main highlights that I love for me is the helmet. The helmet, it reminds me a lot of Ichigo's helmet in the way that like the eyes are placed, these little like triangle areas right here near like the nose area right there. I really like that. I like the driver, the belt, I should say. The belt's really nice. I like the little X shape that they have here in the chest armor. I like that. I like the consistent color scheme. A solid design, in my opinion, and I really like it. Now, the next Kamen Rider is one that I wholeheartedly love, and I think is the first S tier that I'm gonna be doing. Kamen Rider Amazon. I think everything in Kamen Rider Amazon's design just like works well for what it's going for. The whole like jungle aspect of the series. So I just like love everything that I'm seeing here. I love the fang. I love the little going along the design. And I love the belt. I love the belt here. It's very, I don't know, it's very cartoonish. I don't know how to really describe the belt. I like it. I don't know. I just overall like how Amazon just looks like an alien creature. Everyone else before Amazon just looked like they were, I guess, a guy in a suit. Amazon is a far departure of what we've seen in Kamen Riders up until this point. And I think that's why I like it so much, because it's so different. I think that aspect alone just makes it like one of the better overall Kamen Rider designs, at least in this era. There are other ones I really like, but this is just one that I really enjoy more out of the other ones, which is why it gets the S tier here, apart from someone like V3 or X. So next up is Kamen Rider Stronger, right? And honestly, I'm kind of like at a loss for where to put him, because I really like it, but I don't think it should be an S tier. So I guess I'll just put him in high A tier for right now. Maybe I'll change my mind later. But just looking at the design itself, I really like it. I love the big goofy bice things he has going there. I love how there's like holes to symbolize how bugs typically have, like, I guess, multiple eyes instead of multiple eyes in their one eye. I don't know if that's how you describe it. Like that. I like the belt. The belt is actually really neat. Is very different from every other belt that we've seen. Like this whole star shape pattern, very different. I like it. I like the red lines going down at the end of the design. I do kind of wish they went up more instead of just like abruptly stopping at the waist, because I feel like that's just, I don't know, I just feel like that doesn't work for me too much. Like that, I don't mind the light green being here because there's green or elsewhere in design. Something I do kind of mind is the blue. This blue is just comes out of nowhere a little bit. There's no other blue in the design, and it just feels a little bit random. Maybe if it was yellow, I guess it would work. Like you could switch around the yellow and the green. That would be here to change it up, but I don't know. Probably just nitpicking by just rambling. But I really like this design. I really like it. The next Kamen Rider is Sky Rider, and I don't really like Sky Rider's design. It's not as bad as Riderman, but I don't think I can give it any more than a C tier. Honestly, it's just I don't really like it all too much design, because I'm pretty sure, I guess if I remember correctly, Sky Rider's whole thing is that he flies. Looking at the color scheme, it doesn't really scream to me that this would be the Kamen Rider. This whole gimmick is flying, but that's just me, I guess. This some positives of the design that I do like. The helmet. The helmet's really nice. It's a really nice helmet. It reminds me a lot of, I don't know what you would call these things. I just like those attachments on the belt. They really bring it all together. The only two positives, I guess the chest area I really like as well. Well, I don't like this leather too well. I don't know. I just don't really like the design. I can't give it any more than a C. I'm sorry. But something I can give a high score to is Kamen Rider Super 1. I love this design. There's nothing about this design that I don't really like. There's just, well, okay, I guess one thing. These little tassels here, I feel like that's doing a bit too much. Like the tassels, that's the only part that feels a bit over-designed to me. But I guess it works with his main gimmick of changing his ability via his different arm attachment. But other than that little main thing that I don't like, I love everything here. It's a consistent color scheme, black, silver, and red. The helmet design is just so peak. I can't even describe it. I love the eyes. It kind of reminds me of like something Spider-Man-y. I love these little like black trails that go down. The mouth plating looks really good. I just love all of it. The belt as well is also really well designed. It's a little bit more simplistic, that coming from Sky Rider. His had a little bit more detail to it, but I like how simplistic Super 1 looks. Everything here is just, I love all of it, which is why I'm giving it an S tier along with Amazon. But I like this one just a bit more. I don't think I explained myself too well as why Amazon does tier, but that's okay. I think another design I definitely have to give an S tier to is Kamen Rider Black's design. Is definitely one of the best designs in the Showa era. I just love this design. Just like everything about it, from the helmet all the way to the belt, all just so good. I can't really put it into words of how much I like it. I like all the detailing that they have here, like these little that they got going on here. This little section, this little subtle bits of like flesh that they have in this. I love that. That's actually one of the main things that made me fall in love with this design the most, is that there were bits of flesh. I think there is a specific figure of Kamen Rider Black where you can actually like take off a bit of the armor to look at the flesh bits, and that just looks so fucking cool. I don't know, I just love design, which is why I gave it an S tier. Now, unfortunately, I think I need to talk about Kamen Rider Black RX and how I think it's just a little bit of a step down. I can't really give it the S tier like I gave its predecessor, but I still really like it, and it's definitely going to be an A tier, just not above Kamen Rider Stronger, unfortunately. So just some things about this design really feels the same, but it's just a little bit of a far deviation. I like the chest area. I don't know, just all around the little bits of extra detail. I like all of it. The thing I don't like is the belt. This doesn't look like it does anything. All the other belts in Kamen Rider up until this one, let me just like line this up so you can see the vast difference in belts. They all look like they do something. This one, it's just like a triangle with red dots in there. It's not cool. Okay, I don't think I would ever want to buy it if there's like a Kamen Rider Black RX belt. If someone like offered to sell me it for like a cheap price, I don't even think I would still take it, just because it's so vastly different, which is why I had to put it lower than S tier. I don't know. It's just, I don't know what the designers were thinking when they were going with this one. Not saying that like, oh, not to like knock the designers or anything, but I just feel deviated it too much from the previous design for me to like it, unfortunately. And I kind of just realized that I kind of skipped Kamen Rider Z-Cross. Yeah, I don't like him. I don't really like this design. I put it in B. I don't like everything that I'm looking at. I don't know. It's not Rider Man levels of bad. There's still aspects I like about it. I like the helmet. The helmet is really nice. I like that. I guess I kind of like these little like polka dots or whatever the hell you would call these. I don't like the scarf. The belt is something that I also don't really like. Okay, I can still put this guy like above someone like a Rider Man. Well, actually no. I can put him right there next to Rider Man. It doesn't wow me. It's very it's not the best thing in the world. And it also like, okay, there's a special like there's like a Kamen Rider Ninja special where they have all the ninjas, all the like ninja affiliated riders, and this guy shows up in it. I haven't seen Kamen Rider. This doesn't scream like a ninja to me. There's just too many bright colors. There's such a bright red. Silver is gonna be really bright. Like, this doesn't scream ninja to me. I don't understand why this guy shows up. And maybe I'd have to watch the show, but this is not any higher than C tier. I'm sorry to all the fans of Z-Cross out there, but I think these are all the main. Oh, I forgot to talk about Shin, the C tiers. You know, I never really knew how to feel about Kamen Rider Shin. Like, I like the whole organic feel of it, but it's just like it's such a drastic departure from everything before that it just doesn't, I don't know, it's kind of weird to me. Everything here does look cool, I guess. I do like everything that's going on here, or the organic detail there. The head is honestly really cool. All the detailing here is all nice. There's no belt, which I guess should be expected because it's just an organic being. It's not really the Kamen Rider, but I don't know. Where I guess I would rank it would just be C tier. I don't really like it all too much, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Apart from that, another one that I forgot to talk about was Kamen Rider J. And so I guess where I think he's like middle of the road Kamen Rider, like B tier. It's like a good spot for him. If you take a look at his design, I really like it. The main thing I don't like is that it doesn't have a belt. It just has, I guess, red ruby where the belt, I guess, should be. I like the helmet. It's really nice. I do overall like the color scheme. It's very green, obviously. I do like the shades of green they went with though. That makes it all look really nice. Nothing's too hard on the eyes. There's just no extra colors that mess with this design at all. Well, it's very bare bones, but there's nothing to make it bad, really. The only thing I don't like is just, and I think that's why B tier is a good spot for it. But that's all the Showa riders. Yeah, I don't think there's any others left for me to rank here.